Welcome to Mark by the Mile. I'm Eric. This is my 2025 Harley Davidson Road Glide. Thank you all for stopping in. Picked the bike up in the middle of July this past summer. Currently still rocking its stock, so it's much overdue to start the build and the upgrade process. So glad you all caught me at the beginning, and hopefully you'll stick with me through the process and have some really cool things in store for the bike, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this process started. Alright, so one of the first upgrades we're going to do here is just switching out the OEM chrome latch handle that came with the bike on the saddlebag and going to black those out. With that, I picked this part up here on Amazon. If you want to go ahead and look that part number up, but the one that came with the bike itself, it's a T20 gasket. The one that I got off of Amazon is a T10. Comes with a little washer and a gasket. Already did one of them, fits and works good, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one switched out. Not gonna really do a video on it since it's just the one screw, nothing too complicated, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that switched out. Definitely like the smoked out reflectors as well as the black handles on the saddlebags. And next upgrade we're going to be doing is putting the Custom Dynamics curved mount license plate on here and getting rid of the OEM license plate that came on. So go ahead and get that started here and get that done next. Alright, you guys, so we're here with the next upgrade, which is definitely needed in my opinion. Never been a fan of the license plate mount since picking up the bike. Just the way the mount and the light kind of stick out past the saddlebags as well as the lights on the bike. Just never been a fan of that. So here, once you get the plate off, you're going to have two T27s that you're going to go ahead and remove. And then on the back side here, there's the harness as well as where there's going to be the connector that we're going to go ahead and use with our new bracket. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all set up. You go ahead and get everything removed here. It's just simply pulling on this little piece right here till it separates. That's the one that's going to be the one that you're going to reconnect with the Custom Dynamics plate. All right, so we got that part removed. We are going to be reusing these M27 bolts that are going to connect to the 3D imaged bracket that I got, and then they're going to go right into the back of this wiring harness, which stayed in here. I didn't even have to pull that out. So those are screwed right into the new bracket that we have. All right, so here's the license plate mount that I picked up off of Etsy, 949 Graphics Studio on Etsy. Got the one with the little notch to cover the indent that's going to be on the fender when we remove this stock one. We are going to go ahead and pair this with the Custom Dynamics black gloss LED license plate frame. It's a plug and play frame that's going to work great with this curved license plate mounts. All right, so there's the bracket on. And then Custom Dynamics went with the LED license plate frame, black gloss, curve to fit the frame. Part number on this is 2030-2348. I don't know if you're able to see that on there, but definitely shout out to Custom Dynamics. They make a lot of incredible products, so definitely recommend if you're looking to do something similar, go on their site and grab one of those and pick it up while you can. All right, so now that we got the bracket on, it's time to put the plate on with the Custom Dynamics license plate frame, which has the female end, which will go with the bike's male adapter that's on the bike. Go ahead and just plug those in, just plug and play. All right, guys, so we just finished up with the LED light from Custom Dynamics with the bracket that I picked up off of Etsy. It's definitely much cleaner of a look than how it was looking with the factory version, so I definitely recommend picking one up and installing it. It's a pretty quick install, so yeah, definitely recommend it. Came out clean. Let me know what you think in the comments. Alright guys, so on to the final upgrade of the video, and save the best upgrade for last, and that's what every bagger could use in my opinion, and that's some good quality saddlebag liners. There's a few options to go with out there in the market. Myself, I decided to go with the Hogworkz saddlebag liners. Definitely looking forward to getting these on there. I went with the black on black option. Alright everyone, so back here with the Hogworkz saddlebag liners laid in. They are not Velcroed or anything in yet, but definitely digging the way that they're looking so far. You can tell it's definitely a well-made premium product. It looks like it's going to be a perfect fit just the way it's laying in there once you get them Velcroed and get the knobs through the bag there. Good quality black on black stitching, the Hogworkz logo, got the little side pocket, front pocket up there. So yeah, definitely if you're in the market for some saddlebag liners, I'd say look no further than Hogworkz. So got the Hogworkz saddlebag liners fully installed, got them all Velcroed in. Overall, very pleased with the final look of the liners. It's definitely a much needed and recommended upgrade. If you're looking to add some liners yourself, I would definitely recommend giving Hogworkz a try and checking them out and going to their website. They offer, you know, multiple colors in the stitching. I went with black on black because I'm trying to do everything blacked out on the bike, but they offer a variety of colors, so definitely got you covered in all those areas. But yeah, definitely think you'll be pleased, and I know I'm definitely happy with the overall product. Alright guys, so that's going to be the first few upgrades of the start of my build for the 2025 Road Glide. And if you made it to the end of the video, I definitely appreciate that. It's all new to me, so it may have been a little brutal, so definitely appreciate it if you made it. So definitely have some big things in store for the bike, so definitely stay tuned. And if you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, that way you'll get notified anything I do to the bike, that you'll be able to see it. And I definitely appreciate that. And again, thank you all for checking out my video, and have a blessed rest of your day.